Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Hey. Goodbye, Bucks. That's what we all fucking did yesterday. We all lost money taking the Bucks, huh? Fuck that. What's up, Max? How you doing? I'm mad J Money be joining us in a little bit, but it's Friday. It's King's Court. I'm with my guy Max for the time being, man. What's up, Max? How you doing, brother?
What's up, my man? Fridays I'm doing kind of good. You know, it's weekend, it's pay time. But bro, the Bucks yesterday, god damn, I lost so much money. But yeah, at the end of the third, beginning of the fourth, I jumped ship. Just took a personal bet. I needed to win back some of it at least. I got him at a pretty solid odds. That one managed to cash, but other than that, bro, we will get into that game, bro. But god damn, they were ass yesterday.
Yeah, brother, they was man. We definitely gonna get into that game yesterday. When I say we look now, we lost some bucks, man. We lost some bucks. Luckily, some props saved my ass and some in-play bets, man. But the Bucks, man. Let's just jump into it right now, man. We gotta jump into this shit right now, Max. What were they doing offensively in that game, bro? Why were they playing that ISO basketball and letting Giannis drive in on 1-on-5s? With no passing lanes. Nobody was moving. Everybody was stagnant. They was in the same spot. They let them run a 3-2 zone in their ass, and they was locking their ass up the whole time. What were the Bucks doing out there? And Bledsoe, he showed up. Hill been showing up. Middleton, I mean, he showed up in spurts, but what the fuck is up with this Bucks team, bro? Not at home. They didn't have Drake in their ear. They didn't have Drake running around getting petties and manis. I mean, Kawhi, left off first team. We talked about it. He missed 20 games. Man, that man's the first team NBA all day, bro. He a beast.
Yeah, man, Kawhi yesterday was a beast. 35 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds. And some of the plays where he would jump off his left foot to dunk it, he was preferring his right foot. So something is bothering him. But Giannis yesterday, bro, he was facing triple teams, quadruple teams all game long. Dudes were just pretty much standing outside the 3-point line. He couldn't even find them because he was so deep in the paint. Marc Gasol and the other guys, the clock could just pretty much clamp down on him, which resulted in him going to the free throw line or that it would be a jump ball. Um, However, that was not the game plan they should have had yesterday, as you predicted perfectly with Eric Bledsoe. He came to play yesterday. I predicted with Malcolm Brogdon. He put up 18 points, 6 assists, and 11 rebounds. So that one cashed. But bro, I had a player prop with Chris Middleton. This motherfucker straight up had 10 assists and 10 rebounds. Dude put up 6 points. I mean, Jesus Christ, bro. At least put up 10 points so that prop would cash. He was not getting anything yesterday. He was just going for the rebounds and trying to set up his teammates. Your prop, I saw that one where Giannis over 1.5 threes. It's a bad sign when it takes Brook Lopez until the fourth quarter to make his first three, and Giannis has already made two at that time. It was just chaotic yesterday, bro. Turnovers after turnovers. And Fred VanVleet showed up big time yesterday. 21 points, 1 assist, and 1 rebound. He was the second best scorer for the Toronto Raptors. Giannis put up 24 points, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. But bro, man, they were just back and forth, back and forth. They had a little lead with 5 or 6 points, and it lasted. First quarter was looking really solid. A lot of people I know cashed the first quarter on the Bucks. Second quarter, they start off with missing 9 shots in a row, and that whole period, Giannis was on the bench. I think Mike Budenholzer need to be more consistent with playing Giannis in the beginning of the quarters than the end of them, because the Bucks seem to be able to finish it off without him. I was looking at the third quarter specifically, but bro, they struggle hard starting the quarters for some reason. I don't know. Without him, they feel lost, and with him, they are even more lost because Giannis just drives up straight up towards four dudes, and people are, I mean, like people like Malcolm Brogdon, Nikola Mirotic, just waiting outside the 3-point line. There is no movement. Like if you look at Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors, as soon as Clay or Steph pass the ball, they start running like they're on speed or crack cocaine, something like that. Unstoppable, just keep on running, keep on running. And you guys see that they get those open shots pretty often. Bucks were not doing that yesterday. It was really awful to watch them lose it on that type of way. Man, it was fucked when Kawhi Leonard hit them with that Harden step back and drained the three in the face of Malcolm Brogdon. Brogdon, I mean, yeah, awful game yesterday. That second quarter ruined so much for me, bro. I know that should ruin the first half for you as well. I was on the over first quarter, but it was like 16-4. I was like, God damn, are the Raptors gonna score at all this game? I wasn't mad about. I mean, I'd rather take the first quarter loss if the Bucks would blow them out. That would result in a full game win. But at the end, we cashed the first quarter over, but the second quarter straight up died, bro. I think like the both teams could not catch a basket for like 3 first minutes or something like that, and then the buckets started falling for the Raptors. They got up by 9 points, and the second quarter bet was pretty much lost on from there. I hope a lot of you tried to make some in-play bets cash. I know a lot of us jumped on the Raptors money line yesterday. That was a solid bet. But yeah, man, Bucks. I don't know, bro. I'm pretty sure this will go towards the 7 games. That sure as hell feels like it. But yeah, whoever faces Golden State Warriors after that 7-game series is going to be exhausted, bro. Exhausted.
Yeah, I want to thank you guys, you and my man Jay Money, who just joined us too for that first quarter, because I did take the first quarter Bucks -3. I told you guys it was a lean for me, but I hear you both of you guys, and especially Jay talked about it as well. Made me hop on that. The first half, I took the under live for everybody on the live at I took -7.5, -8, but I got -9, 109 and -107. And then when that second quarter started, second quarter, not second half, but that first half in play for second quarter, you know what I mean? They started out so wicked, bro. No points, Jay. No points out there, Jay, in that second quarter. And heading into that second quarter, I was concerned about the under I took at 107. Man, they came out there, bro, and I was confident in that motherfucker right there. And I also could have had the first half cover, Jay, if it wasn't for them damn turnovers. But that's that ISO basketball, Jay, where the Bucks were just allowing the Raptors to collapse them in the paint, man. 1-on-5 basketball, Jay. Welcome in, brother. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, man. They know I'm here at work, you know what I'm saying, trying to get to some money real quick. They keep calling me, you know what I'm saying? I had to come on the show a little late, man. So it's all good. It's almost like they knew, you know what I'm saying, that I was trying to do something, but it's all good, man. As far as the game yesterday, that was total bullshit, man. I'm still in total disbelief. I mean, no disrespect to the Raptors, but I feel like the Bucks, I mean, just totally folded there. I mean, you come out in the third quarter, you know what I'm saying, nice. You get up to a nice 14-point lead. It's like, damn, it's looking real nice all the way around. I mean, and then when you see them, it's every single time the Bucks made a little run, the Raptors made their run and made it close again. That was always scary. When I saw them go up 85-81 in the fourth quarter, I pretty much knew it was over there once they had came all the way back and then took the lead. I mean, the Bucks, you only scored 99 points at the house. I mean, that's just terrible there. But you know what I'm saying? I guess the Raptors really deserve it to go over there in Game 6 and go ahead and get this one over with, man. The Bucks not ready this year. I mean, Giannis, he's saying that they're not gonna give up. It's still not over yet. I mean, to me, it's over. I mean, the Raptors should go ahead and get this one over and try to get as much rest they can before the Warriors. And it's sad to say, I guess I'm sadly switching to the Raptors. I mean, I'm still going for the East regardless to win the championship. So I know damn well that I'm gonna be rooting against the Warriors. So hey, it's either Raptors or the Bucks. Either one, I'll be taking the plus money line for the series price.
Exactly, Jay. I still think the championship come from the East as well. You're exactly right there. We touched on that earlier on. I think it's coming from the East. But we have a game that's getting ready to kick off in 20 minutes. We have an opening night of WNBA, everybody. It's opening night of WNBA. We heading into the weekend, so let's try to help you guys make some weekend cash if we can in some WNBA. Then we'll come back and give out a play for tomorrow's NBA game. I might have one WNBA play for you guys tomorrow. Even though I don't have a lineup, I may have a lean or two for you guys to kind of hop on tomorrow. Jay, thank you. I know you're at work. Work pay the bills. But shit, doing this with you and Max and the rest of my Money Gang guys and the rest of the guys from the chat, the big guy Bubba, who's been murdering MLB. Big guy Bubba, will you please get him your at? How to find you on Twitter and chat, brother. Please, man. The man went 11-0 in baseball today. He's every day in the Money Gang chat, giving out plays after plays after plays, and he stays cashing. If you're not following the big guy, Bubba, and my man Dave LA and MLB, you don't like baseball. You don't like yourself. You don't love life. But what's up, Underdog? What's up, Kevin? What's up, Dexter? What's up, Viper? What's up, Ken? What's up, David? Stephen. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Only 90 of us in here today, so I guess that's 90. Go get this paper and some WNBA, man. But it's the tip of WNBA season, man. Jay, me and you've been in conversation and shit about the season getting ready to kick off and stuff like that. This morning, when it comes to WNBA, man, I was up at 5 a.m. this morning looking for my lines to drop. I was waiting for my lines to drop, Jay. And in this first game, I knew this was the read. We talked about it today, and this has been something I already had looked at. And I've mentioned to you people since I've been bringing up WNBA this year. Wings are a team that we're going to fade right now. They got rid of their best player. The best player possibly, I think, in the WNBA, the most dominant one compared to the NBA. When you look at WNBA, who's our Shaq? That's Liz Cambridge. That's our Shaq of the WNBA. She's gone from that team. Skylar Dickey-Smith, pretty ass, a very good basketball player. She's out having a baby, and I understand why her husband want to put some of that real quick. I get that. But where the offense coming from? Who scores over here? Who scores for the Wings? I tweeted out earlier, Jay. First half, Dream -4. I took that bet, Jay, like at 7 o'clock this morning. It wasn't even 7 yet, bro. It was probably like 6 something when I took that bet when my book had gave it to me, bro. After I took the bet, I sent it out to all my people, did my little thing, sit back, give it to Jim and them. It was still 4. Within 30 minutes later, Jay, that shit was up to 4.5, 5.5, sitting at 6.5 in some spots. Did you hop on the first half, Dream, Jay? What's your initial thoughts on this game? The fact that the Wings are missing 2 of their primary scorers for this team. As it is, I mean, they average 85 points. Or what did the Dream average? They shot 44% from the field last year, averaging 86 points per game. I mean, Dallas. They missing 2 key players, bro. I don't see how Dallas keeps that same offense, Jay.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, like we guys told you guys, I mean, they are missing 2 key players, 2 big players. I mean, pretty much starting point guard and starting center, which we know that Liz in there. You know what I'm saying? You got Skylar in there. Those are the best 2 players by far. That's where all their points and rebounds came from last year. I mean, we know Liz, she had like 37-point games and she's out there balling. So that's going to be a huge miss, especially offensively. We know they got a new coach coming in. He's more of a defensive coach. It definitely helps me like the under here because there's no way in hell I can see them scoring points. I mean, you got to think the Atlanta Dream, they play damn good defense as well. They're really very underrated defensive team. And so going up against the Wings here with this, you know what I'm saying, missing scoring, trying to figure out how they're going to play here. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that the Wings don't give up too many points, but with them having a defensive coach, I know it's going to take a little time to implement the defensive, you know what I'm saying, breakdowns or whatever, but I'm hoping at least just him having a defensive mind at least come in and try to slow the Dream down here. I like the under here. I mean, I got this one at 164.5, bro. I mean, and then again at 161, I mean, that's one thing you see, man, with WNBA, them lines drop fast. I'm talking about really fast. And this really shows me I got to get a new book, man, because mine didn't even have the first half up at first. I mean, ever since this morning, I mean, I had the lines of -8.5 and then -2. I didn't even have the first half lines. By the time it did come out, it was already at 6. So, but I mean, I can't say this one, the first half might even be a better play because I just, the 10.5 is kind of sort of a lot to ask for. I do think that the Dream win this game by around 12 to 13 points, but it's just always weird that, you know what I'm saying, backdoor cover. I mean, it's still technically basketball. I mean, if they're up by 15 points starting the 4th quarter, they could kind of sort of take some of their starters out. So, I mean, I can't say up to the 10.5. I'm still leaning the Dream, but I didn't get it. I mean, I got the 8.5 first thing this morning. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even up to 9. But when it's moving to 10, it's getting a little up there, although I still see them win this game by 12. And I really do like the under here, even though it's moved 6 points. I just don't see this game getting to 160 points. The Dream will get their points, but I mean, I see the Wings struggling to get to 60 points here. I really do. I know that preseason isn't too big of a deal, but they did play this year already in preseason, and the Dream did bust them by I think it was 82 to 59. So I mean, they bust them, or 81-59. Yeah, I could see a similar result to that, pretty much damn near the exact result to that, somewhere around it as far as the point spread and the total being. So I know that it's not preseason, it's going to be a little bit different, but I mean, going back to last season, the Wings are 0-8 ATS the last 8 road games. So give me the Dream here and give me the under.
Yeah, I hear you there, Jay, and exactly with me too. Earlier, I shared the tweet that I sent out earlier, not the tweet, but my messages, my private ones. You know, I shared with the money gang and shit, and the under with 165 was a play for me as well, and the -8. I took that shit bright and early in the -4 first half. We watched that shit shoot up. I mean, in WNBA, man, you guys got to get on those lines as soon as you see them, especially a day like this, everybody. You should have kind of been on their P's and Q's knowing we had no NHL, we had no NBA, regular NBA. And it was baseball out there for everybody to kind of so much better. International basketball. So a lot of people who want to bet and frequent bettors and a lot of people who know about WNBA now are going to hop on those lines. And Jay, you're right. The Dream, man, they were #1 team defensively last year. They only let teams shoot about 42%, 41% against them. And now you got a team like the Wings, who we watched in the offseason, Dre, preseason Dre. Dre, I don't know why I called you Dre. I'm thinking about my homeboy. I gotta call him Jay. You know what I mean? But you're right. They didn't put up too many points though. They were struggling offensively out there on the court. Max, I know you're new to the WNBA, brother. I know you just started capping as well, but you know you under good wings over here, man. And you're a sharp capper yourself when it comes to NBA, NHL, MLB, and stuff like that yourself. So this right here is not hard for you to pick up on at all. I know you've been capping it. You've been looking over things. Do you have anything you want to add on the Dallas Wings game and the Dream game before me and Jay give our final 2 cents on this game?
To be honest with you guys, I focused more on the other game that we have tonight, but I was trying to get the line you tweeted it out earlier, bro. I was like 1 or 2 hours late, and it went up to -6. Sad thing is, one of my bigger books I used, they don't even have Women NBA so far. I really hope they do have, because I have a lot of cash there I usually gamble with, and I followed your tips as well. I started a new bankroll for the Women NBA, so don't mix it with anything other else. Being sure, I don't get tilted, stuff like that. But yeah, to be honest with you, I wish I could grab that -4. I looked into the stats, stuff like that. That was a really reasonable bet from you. But all my energy is focused on the New York versus Indiana game.
No doubt, no doubt. We'll get to that game. So Jay, let's give our final bets. I know me and you got better lines, Jay, with before the line movement. I mean, especially that total, Jay. We beat that shit by 7 points, brother. We beat that shit down with a stick by 7 points. I know people are fans of teasers, Jay, and I know you're not pretty much a fan of teasers either. But to me, I would tell people right now where it's sitting at, where it's sitting at, probably tease this game, Jay. Add you a +5 teaser, kind of getting back to where the lines was and take it that way. With the total right now, I'm seeing at 158. That's pushing it. And a lot of people have asked me, Jay, should I still take the under or take the under? I mean, that's a tough thing to put on the capper's back when the total will drop 7 points and you beat the line movement. It's kind of hard for me to tell somebody you'll go take the under 158 now. I still think the Dream get it done. I think this is a double-digit victory. The way I capped it, I capped the Dream by 15, 16 points. So instead of me giving you guys an under here, even though I have the -8 myself, I give you guys a -10. I say line shot get you to -10, -10.5. I still back that full game. And I agree with Jay. I'm on also, Jay, the -6. I'm not personally on the -6. I got the -4, but I can see an analogy to that, Jay, by sticking with the first half.
Yes, sir. Yeah, if I was to give out a play, I can't say I couldn't get on the first half. I don't know why they bring it out so late, man. I mean, it says 6.5 at my book, but I like the Dream here in the first half, even more than the full game. But I think full game it'll still be a blowout. I'm hoping that the Wings can play enough defense to get this under. So this is a prime example, like you say, Real. I mean, it's not that I'm against teaser. It's just that me personally, I don't really the way that my book has the way I can parlay things and kind of sort of buy points. I don't really necessarily need to do a teaser, but on this particular game, like I said, I don't really want to give out the 10. So I think if you did a 4 or a 4.5 or a 5-point teaser, any one of those, and take the Dream and the under, give you some better odds. You'd be getting anywhere with -6.5 to 7.5. Around 6.5 to 7, and then you can, get that under back up to like 163, 164, so to pretty much the original number. So I feel like that's a nice way to tease it. And it's almost like cheating. You're like, y'all want to move these lines? Well, fuck, I'm gonna put a two-team teaser together, which we like both of them anyway, and still get some cash.
Exactly. And Jay, one thing I do in WNBA, I tease a lot. I tease a lot. Women tease me, so what do I feel like I can do back in WNBA? I can tease back too. Girl, you ain't getting this dick. You ain't getting the whole thing. I'm gonna put the head in. I tease right back in WNBA. Same way women tease us, I tease right back. That was kind of a dirty joke and kind of a off the wall joke, but I hope y'all understood it. It was meant to be funny. But yeah, Jay, also, I'm seeing everybody in chat about the first half. This is a personal bet for me. My guys know about it. My people around me know about it. I had the first half under as well, under 183 and a half. That motherfucker all the way down to 179. I mean, the way I don't know, we're not gonna know what we're gonna get offensively from the from the Wings here. Defensively, Jay touched on the point. They already went up there and blew that team out. So 179, 178, I would stay away from it. But the game will be on while we are sitting on here together. So of course, I'll have an in-play line for it before we hop off the King's Court. Of course, we'll be watching the game. And go buy that WNBA package, man, for $16.99 right now. And you have it. You can watch it on your phone while you're at work. You can watch it on your tablet. You got Sirius Radio in your car. You can listen to that shit right there. WNBA, if you're watching, send me a little bit of a little bag money. And I got y'all, man. Hopefully, I can give me a nice little meeting. I ran to Asia a few times, but I'm trying to see if I can get me a 5-minute interview with her and Liz this year, and hopefully I can link up with the Phoenix Mercury once again, because we was talking about doing some kind of charity stuff for this season in WNBA. So hopefully I can get a hold of their people again. Hopefully they still work there in the office, and me and them can do some kind of charity event for WNBA. And I'm really gonna work diligently to try to get me something with Asia and Liz on camera for King's Court, man. I love WNBA basketball, man. Compared to NBA, it's a different change of pace. Max, we're going to go into this next game with the Fever in Indiana. When it comes to this, Max, just a quick question for you. I know your next game is the Fever and Liberty game, but if you had a best bet or a better bet, would it be to take the teaser like me and Jay suggest with the under in this spot with the Wings and Dream and tease the Dream down as well? Or would it be first half sitting at 6 and full game sitting at 10? If you had to make a bet, a free bet, somebody gave you some money, would you tease it? Would you take a first half? Would you take a full game?
Bro, I would grab that teaser. Of course, the teaser all day.
Got you. And thank you, everybody. The game will kick off. But, hey, we got to touch on one thing real quick before we get to the next NBA game. I see my man Seth in here, man. Seth, you been wanting some smoke, huh, bro? I've been telling you been wanting some smoke. I don't know, man. You got me kind of wondering about you, Seth. Ain't you from the Northwest? I ain't gonna give you a location, but ain't you from the Northwest, Seth? My man said you guys need to stop this. Stop this. Houston, then Portland, then the Bucks, and now Raptors. We're beating we are beating the Warriors. So you're saying the Warriors, Seth? You've been on the Warriors mighty heavy, my G. You my guy. But you from the Northwest, though. He from the Northwest. How? Right. J Money, please, let's jump into it real quick. How? We seeing how the Raptors bench is performing right now? If the Raptors don't make it, do you see the length and the talent the Bucks have as well? I do not believe in this Golden State Warriors bench. Did you hear KD today when they said, oh, how are they performing? And he said, you mean we performing? You already counted him out. That man don't want to play with y'all no more. He don't give a fuck about Golden State no more. This bullshit with KD, man, y'all pushing him out, bro. That's like being in a relationship and she keep telling you, well, I'm going to the homie house. You take it or leave it. And she keep going to the homie house or her friend's house and you see your bitch ass at home and you crying, thinking your girl running around cheating on you because you ain't got no balls to step up. But guess what? KD got the balls. He was like, fuck her. And he gonna move on, Jay.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I feel the exact same way. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just tough for me to take anybody that that's saying they like the Warriors serious. To be honest with you, I mean, we know that a lot of people are bandwagon fans, especially them winning the past 2 championships. I mean, it's people that don't live anywhere near California that's, you know what I'm saying, riding their nuts. I mean, come on. I know they're the best team, and it's easy to go for them, but I mean, come on now. And I think it's going to feel a whole lot. Feel a lot better when they don't win it this year. So, I mean, that's just my personal opinion. But, yeah, you're right. Every single person they went up against, I thought they was going to beat. I mean, they still here. But, I mean, we're going to see what happens. If they three-peat, hey, I'll give them all the credit. But if they don't, all you bandwagons, I'm going to be laughing in your face, man. But that's just that. I mean, Kevin Durant, we probably won't see him this season again for the Warriors. That's just my personal opinion. I think it's going to keep on going. Game 1, Game 2, Game 3, and all the way out to where they announced that he won't be coming back the whole series, which they may be good for the Warriors. If he comes back, that's going to mess up their whole little mesh, whatever they got going on right now. So, yeah, I'm still not a fan of the Warriors, man. I will still be fading them.
No doubt. My man Seth said, here's my best way to put it. Experience over everything. Fandom has nothing to do with it. I'll fuck with you, Seth. You know you my guy, man. You've been my guy since I even came on to SBR. But, you know, man, you my guy. But y'all not winning it this year, bro. And I'll take any friendly bets with anybody. You guys aren't beating the Raptors. You guys aren't beating the Bucks. Not with the way that Kawhi's playing. You guys are not beating these teams without KD. And no matter how hard Golden State Max shit on KD, and they try to make it seem like they can do it without KD, they wouldn't be in this spot this year without KD. Klay Thompson started off the year horrible, Max. I mean, let's be real. He started off horrible. And Curry, he's just Curry. He running around like a fucking mice on the goddamn basketball court and get open. And he's small. He ducking under screens. He moving around. He's a busybody. He's somebody you want to slap with an open hand if you got into a fight with him. You can even punch fucking Curry in the face. You slap his motherfucking ass and sling him there like a little gnat. I think the Raptors can do it. I think the Bucks can do it. Max, your take on that?
Yeah, man, I'm agreeing with you guys. If you guys in the chat do not believe me or the gang, start looking at the videos from the beginning of the playoffs. I already said it. It's really hard to defend Kawhi Leonard in a 7 games of series. Dude is, I mean, I might just say it. He is kind of hurt. I'm not sure at what degree, but dude is still putting up amazing numbers, pretty unstoppable. Come on, bro. Klay Thompson ain't big enough to stop that, man. I don't even think they're going to put Klay Thompson on him. If they put Andre Iguodala, he's too slow.
Max. Klay Thompson couldn't even make 1, 2, or 3 NBA team. So go keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
And I just want to get into the thing. I'm not saying that I'm really hoping for the Bucks to go to the finals. I like them more personally, but of course, even if the Raptors go there, I'm gonna be on their side. I'm just going to say. The Bucks have the better bench against the Golden State Warriors, but yeah, the Bucks have been underperforming. They've been really bad the last 3 games. Raptors bench have stepped up in the last couple of games. Fred VanVleet, they got guys like Serge Ibaka who could be pretty productive. He has shown himself in the last 2 games. Marc Gasol has got a little bit of boost. Lowry seems to be holding up yet so far with his even injured hand. Norman Powell, bro, I talked about him a lot before the playoffs started. He's a solid player from the bench, and he's really trying to earn his minutes right now. Okay, let's go back to the Kawhi Leonard. Okay, Klay Thompson is on him. Who are they going to put on Pascal Siakam? That's also another physical beast. There isn't a lot of players who could go around holding these dudes for a 7 games of series. Same thing with the Bucks. They have length. Bro, Eric Bledsoe is barely 6'2". That dude has a reach wingspan of 6'8". Steph Curry ain't that big. Klay Thompson ain't that big.
Hey, Max, question for you. The chat asking, I forgot about this too, but Giannis broke his ankle yesterday. Any thoughts on that?
I mean, they took him out real quick. I haven't read anything about it today. He hasn't been on the injury report today. What I have read, I tried to look into it because, man, I got worried there yesterday. I was like, oh, bro, not like this, man, not like this. But you could see the video. It wasn't that serious. If you guys have watched Steph Curry, he has rolled his ankle way worse. He just run back into the locker room, tapes it up. I'm just feeling that Giannis will do that. He has way too much heart to go down to an injury like that, bro. He's going to be playing. I'm pretty sure of that. If I'm a Golden State Warrior fan, I'm more worried about Andre Iguodala. He had a calf strain, bro. You cannot be jumping and dunking like that. If you do have a calf strain, that shit could get really ugly real fast. Usually, if you have a calf strain, it's really easy to pull like a hamstring. So yeah, be on the watch out for that. But guys, look at the Warriors bench, bro. They got dudes like Damian Lee, Quinn Cook, Jonas Jerebko. That dude's from Sweden, bro. I should be supporting him, but I'ma say it, that dude's ass. They don't have a solid bench. Y'all remember the game versus the Clippers, like the 4th game? 11 players played the first quarter because they do not have a lot of dudes on the bench. Malcolm Brogdon came back solid yesterday. Whoever faces the Raptors in this case has the better bench. Y'all cannot argue that. Raptors bench, if you would have said that to me in the first game versus the Bucks, I would be like, yeah, the Raptors bench sucks. But they have actually came alive this last couple of games. But if you look at the Golden State Warriors, that's mainly Steph carrying them, bro. Like throughout the regular season, that was KD. Clay Thompson started off awful, like King Rail said. Every reporter was in his face, journalists like, Clay, you're in a bad slump. What can you do about it? He got mad every time. He was like, well, Steve Kerr is a good coach. He was a great shooter. He might help me out. But he was just mad. He was like, no, I'm a great shooter. I know I'm good. But he was in a slump for a long time. To close it all out, guys, it's Steph Curry's team. He's carrying them really good so far. He did it against the Blazers. Nothing but awesome, incredible basketball from Steph Curry. I'm not taking away that. Klay Thompson actually came alive in the last couple of games, although he was in a slump beginning of the season. But they do not have other pure scorers, and I will not forget Draymond Green. He has been outstanding, running the ball, triple double monster. I'm not taking away anything from those three guys. I'm just saying, to win a championship, you need a freaking bench, or else the starting players are going to get tired out.
I hear you there. Jay, let's get back to you over here on this topic, and then let's get to this next WNBA game, Jay. I just have a simple yes or no answer for you, Jay. I know you're going to give me a little bit more because you like me. We a little extra type of guys. We extra on it. So we play ball, Jay. We competitive guys. I hung out with you, Jay. We done kicked it a few times up here in Vegas. We rode the top down in LA. I invited you and your family over to the house, or whenever you come to LV, you know I'm the guy. I fuck with you. It was me and you on the court, and Curry running around doing that little shit like he do on the court, looking for a screen, running through everybody. Jay, as your partner, guess what I would have done? I would have hit his ass with an elbow while he ran through that shit. I would have caught that motherfucker right in his sternum, or I would have did something. I'm pretty sure you would have let the smack him down on his ass too. Somebody would have smacked him up if it was me and you on the court, Jay. Well, why don't they smack his that little ass around? Why are they letting this little motherfucker run around like that? That is my question. I know it's an RB question, but why is nobody Charles Oakley out there? Why don't we have a Bill Laimbeer out there? Why don't nobody have a Robin on their team no more? Why isn't there Ron Artest on the court no more? Jay, I'd be that guy for the team. And Jay, I just know how your competitive nature is. You would be that same person too. You left to smack him down on his little candy ass. But hey, Jay, if you answer that question, man, bring us into Liberty versus the Fever, please.
No problem whatsoever. Yeah, I'm a hooper, man. I'm a real hooper. I mean, I like playing defense. I'm not letting one guy beat me. And the type of hooper I am, whoever the best player is on the other team, that's who I want. I'm not worrying about scoring. I'm worrying about stopping the best player on the other team because it's going to give my team a damn good chance of winning. Curry running around all those screens, you got to get rough with Curry. I can't say he's not as skinny as he used to be when he first came in the league. He's bulked up a little bit. I don't know if it's steroids or what, but literally they had to tell him, hey, look, you need to stop shooting. You need to stop lifting so many weights. You know what I'm saying? You'll lose your shot, lose your touch on your shot, but you got to rough them up. Players like that, they seem to get out of their normal, you know what I'm saying, routine. They seem to start looking at the corner of their eye when you start roughing them up, especially on those screens. So, I mean, you get a player like Patrick Beverly up in on Curry, and you could just tell the difference from them, man. I mean, they just seem spooked. They passing the ball real easily, but, I mean, that's the thing about the NBA. It's all about pick and rolls. I mean, it's all about the screen game. I mean, you really can't say one matchup versus another because they're not going to just do that matchup. They're going to try to go for the mismatch. So, I mean, that's the name of the game. It's about the screen game or whatever. But, yeah, if I'm out there, I'm beating Curry up the whole time. I might foul out in the first quarter, bro, because I'm finna be beating him up. He going to know my name for the rest of the game. And once you start beating him up, really your shot might get off. You know what I'm saying? He might think about that in the back of the head. So, if I'm in there, man, I'm going to have 5 fouls in the first quarter and then put me in there again, man, in the third quarter or something. I'm gonna be on that, boy. I'm picking Steph Curry up from the get-go, from as soon as he get the ball, man. But that's just the way I play, man, to answer your question. To bring us into this next game, man, I was on the fence of this one. I can't say all day yesterday, I was looking at New York, man. I was, but I can't say, man, I'm not on New York here. I actually think we had to let's break down both of the teams. I mean, both of them were the bottom of the league last year. I mean, I can't say they were pretty much terrible, bro. I mean, both of them were. We know that New York had 8 wins. They had one more win than Indiana, but I know they both got some new players, but me personally, I can't say I don't know a whole lot about the both teams just yet, but I'm taking a flyer with I can't say I'm on Indiana with this one, and I took them on the money line. I know that the New York, the Liberty have lost like 12 straight games. So, I mean, they absolutely terrible, man. I know this is a good spot. I mean, first game of the season, they could once. No, they're going to want to get, you know what I'm saying, this win at the house. But I think that Indiana's came a little bit further than New York has this year. I know they're at the house. I know it's first game of the season. You coming off a long low streak, you know what I'm saying, losing streak. You lost every game in preseason. What doesn't mean a whole lot. It's still preseason, but still, man, if you couldn't even win a game in preseason, I have to continue to fade you here. I mean, that's just my thought process. It'd be nice to see them win this one, but I just don't think it's the case. I mean, then you got the Indiana on the flip side that won every single game in their preseason. I know it was only 3 games, but then when you beat one team twice consecutive, I think that says a lot, man. Usually that team is gonna come and beat you that second time. So the Chicago Sky, they beat them twice back to back. Like I said, it's just preseason. You can't read too much into it, but I mean, it looks like Indiana was playing damn good defense. I think they had the #1 defense for the preseason. They're playing as a team right now. I got to take the better defensive team. I think so in this one, but I can't say New York has the better offense. So we'll see who wins here. It's either going to be New York, Liberty going to get up and down the court and they're going to win it, or Indiana's going to slow the game down and implement their defense, and they're going to take this game on the money line. So I guess you could say a little bit of a value spot, but I'm on the fever here at the money line, and I got plus 140.
Yeah, Jay, you're right, man. It's 2 tricky games for us right now to begin the season over this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday weekend. And this is one of the games that's a tricky game for us to cap. I would have to give the Liberty and Fever, 2 poor teams, won 6, won 7 games last year. That's the tricky game. And then the game that's on Sunday that I'll be at with the Aces and the Sparks. That's also a tricky game to start our weekend off with. But I look to that as challenge me early, Jay. You get what I'm saying? You know how it is. Challenge me early so I can place my feet in the sand now and stand firm with what I'm seeing. So I respect that. I know, Max, this is a side and a play that you were looking for. So I would love to hear I heard what Jay had to say about it, Max. Let me hear your breakdown of the game before I give you guys my thoughts, and we can kind of go over it a little bit.
Yeah, for sure, guys. Yeah, this will be a bit different than my NBA breakdowns usually, because I know a lot of NBA. I don't know really a lot about women NBA, but I'm learning. But I looked at this game like they were both dead last year, and the Liberty actually won. I had like one more game win, as you guys said, 7-6, 7 wins, and the Fever had 6 wins. I look at this like the Cavs versus the Phoenix Suns, which I give the home team the edge here. Just some couple of stats here. They are missing a couple of players here. Erica Wheeler seems to be probable Friday. No news yet. She played 34 games last season, started in 22 of them, 21.7 minutes per game. 7.8 points per game, 2.9 rebounds per game, and 4.1 assists per game. So that's a lot. She seems to be playing a lot of minutes, and I started in a lot of games. Missing her could mean that could be one of the key factors. And another player who is out for the season with an ACL injury, Victoria Vivians, played 34 games, started in 26 of them, 27.1 minutes per game, 8.9 points per game, 3.1 rebounds per game, 1.2 assists per game. Seems to be a solid 3-point shooter, 39.9% from the 3-point field, and a 93.1 point free throw shooter. They're missing those 2 players today, Fever. And the Liberty are also missing 2 players, Kia Stokes, but seems like she's overseas playing basketball. It was really hard to find stats on some of these players. Brittany Boyd ankle is probable or questionable so far. She played 30 games, started in 14 of them, 20 minutes per game, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 5.3 assists per game, and 37% 3-point shooter. As I said, I view this game as I view Cavs versus the Phoenix Suns, which I give the home team an advantage. These 2 teams faced each other 3 times last year. Liberty won 2 of them. But as you guys say, both of these teams are really bad, bro. But I just feel like this is my opinion. You guys can criticize me if I'm wrong. They're missing 2 important player, Fever, which gives the Liberty edge. So I haven't taken any bets yet. I was leaning towards the New York Liberty minus 3 points. Full game.
No doubt. And Max, me and you gonna finish the show up and I'll go over what you just said and what Jay just said. Jay, I know you gotta get out of here. You at work, brother, and I appreciate you for coming on here with us on Friday, man, doing the show with us, man. That shows grit, tenacity. That showed me you somebody that I can rock with and somebody that I can trust. I know I missed a few shows because some instances, but you even came on here while you was at work, bro. So love you and respect you for that. You want to give us your plays that you do have for today's games and anything over the weekend that you have Jay, and we'll let you get back to work, man. Me and Max will finish it up.
Right, yeah, and I hate that I have to, man. It's the way stuff going right now in my job, man. I'm so needed. It's like if I'm not here, man. I mean, I hate to sound that way, but it's like shit just go to crumbling when I'm not here, man. I'm talking about they've been calling me mad. They know I don't even know why I was scheduled today, man, from 2 to 10. They knowing damn well I got to do this show, but we got a big event in here, and there was no way I could get out of it today. But guess what? I still tell them, boy, hey, I got to take a lunch break, man. I got to go and do my show. We got to go and get to some money, and I got to let them boys know what I'm on, man. I can't let my guy Rail and Max down no matter what, man. If I come on for a hot 30, 40 minutes, still got to do the show, still got to let y'all know what I'm on, man. So I'll let you guys know my plays and a couple of baseball plays that I am on real quick. I'm going to give y'all everything that I'm on today, man. I'm on the Twins on the run line. I'm on the Brewers on the money line. You can take them run line if you want. I think that they win by 2 more runs. I'm taking the under in the Red Sox and the Astros game. I'm taking the over in the Baltimore and the Orioles and Rockies game over 12 or just dip down to 11.5. And I like the Angels on the run line, and I like the over 9 in that game. And give me the Seattle Mariners on the +1.5 run line. That's at -136. And give me the Arizona Diamondbacks money line and on the run line. I can't say that's one of my favorite plays tonight. And I know this game already started, but I am on the Atlanta Dream minus the 8.5. And I am on the under at 164.5 and under 161. I still liked it at 159 or something. We're gonna see how the first half goes, and we'll probably be have a second half play on the total and on side of the one. I'm pretty sure I'll tweet something out. And I hate that I'm going up against my guy Real. I'm sure he's way better in WNBA than I am, but I'm on the Indiana Fever on the money line tonight, man. And I did take a small shot on that first half under 79.5, man. Those are my plays. Y'all go and follow me on Twitter at JMoneyIsMoney, man. I'm sorry I can't finish out the show. But you know what I'm saying, I try to do what I can do, and I am leaning heavily to the Phoenix Mercury tomorrow. It's at -2 right now. You might want to get on that one. I think that line will close at -4 or higher than that against the Seattle Storm tomorrow.
No doubt. Well, Jay, thank you, man. We love you, brother. Have a great weekend. I told you, man, if you come down here for the WNBA over the weekend, you catch a flight, man. We can figure something out, bro. I can get us some extra tickets. Just let me know ahead of time, man. Thank you for coming on for work, man. For me, the rest of the guys in King's Court chat, enjoy your weekend, Jay.
I appreciate you guys, man. Y'all have a good weekend. And like I say, I'm going to post some second half plays for these WNBA games, and I'm going to post some plays tomorrow for you guys. But I can't say the WNBA play that I am on for sure tomorrow. Still waiting on a couple injuries, but I'm pretty damn sure I will be on the Mercury. I saw a line already. They got them at -2 right now, man. So everybody have a good weekend. I'm going to holler at you, Real. I'm going to holler at you, Max. I appreciate you guys holding me down. I got to go and get back to work, man.
No doubt, no doubt. My man Trevor never said King Real. They said you got that Kawhi Leonard laugh. I probably do, but I got that Mike Tyson uppercut too. I'll knock your ass out. Play it if you want to. Max, play it if you want to. I'll be back here boxing every single day in my backyard. I get up in the morning, I go hit this speed bag in the backyard, and I got to punch it back in the backyard. I'll show y'all. I'll go live in a little bit. I'll show y'all. I'll be on that motherfucker every day. Skinny or not. I ain't got no Kawhi laugh. Pull that shit on if you want to. You try to call me lame. I don't like them underblow little comments. Keep that shit to yourself. But yeah, Max, how I feel about the Fever, bro? They were the youngest team in the WNBA last year, man. They was 11th in defense, 11th in rebounds. I mean, well, second to last, damn near 11th in rebounds. But they added our girl McCollum, man, from Mississippi. And Max, you touched on it, man. No Victoria Vivens. That's big. Willa dealing with ankle injuries. Also, Liberty have beat this team the last 7 out of 10 matchups they had. Liberty ended their season last year. Even though they lost all those games, you guys say, they ended 5-1 ATS last 6 games. What they were lacking was another scorer. Somebody who could help control the ball. They had about 14 turnovers a game. And they bring in Asia Durr from Louisville, man. She was 60th in the nation in scoring. She puts up with 20 points a game. She's a good defender. She can knock down a three, and she can defend the basketball, and she can get into the paint and attack, and she's a solid free throw shooter. Victoria Vivas is a big injury. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. For a team like Fever, who's already a young team, who bringing somebody. If this is at home and Liberty were at home, Fever at home playing Liberty, I'd definitely be on the Fever here. But in this spot, I got the Fever. I got Liberty at 2 earlier, Max. I got the Liberty at -2 full game and -1 first half.
Sure.
First half right now is sitting at, I think, possibly, Max, you might bring it up at least 2.5, correct? First half right now, or maybe is it 1.5? But I'm on them at -2 full game and -1 first half. I think Liberty here is in a prime spot to get a victory. Plus, the owner of this team over here, he's a Taiwanese guy, Asian guy. And who did he bring in? He brought in, what's her name? Wan Hanzu. I can't even say her name right because I haven't pronounced it enough. But she's a FIBA girl, man. All these girls in the NBA, man, the women, they start playing pro ball in high school and after high school. I mean, to be honest with you guys. So they all play against each other. Her whole teammate is Tina Charles. She dominated her in FIBA already. She put up 20 points against this team. She's skinny, but she's a Yao Ming of the shit. She has T-shirts for her already. The New York Liberty and the WNBA and everybody out here is promoting it. Even the NBA commissioner is trying to help put her over the top right now. The NBA wants the Liberty to do well. They want the Liberty to do well. They want the Knicks to do well. And right now, the Liberty are doing the right steps, taking the right steps to do that with their team. With a girl like Asia Durr, Nurse, Charles. These guys out here, Huntley. I mean, Brianna. These women out here are doing their thing. So I have to back Liberty in this spot. I gave it on Jim's show earlier. I showed you guys in chat, Max. It's Liberty or nothing for me in this spot, man. Fever at home, I'm a back them, but this team has struggled. Just in general, they give up 85 points per game, and the line movement in our favor. In WNBA, Max, you kind of want to watch that line movement, man, because it's a telling sign too. It can help you get some money.
Yeah, I was just looking to that injury, bro. Like, although I do not know a lot about women NBA, but as soon as I saw the stats, I was like, man, this Victoria, she gotta be somewhat of an important piece. So I started looking through games, stuff like that. Is things you could read between the lines that do not show up in the stat sheet, stuff like that. I just really like the Liberty here, bro. Like for my first official NBA bet, I love it, and that you are on it, that shit just gives me like 200% confidence within the play.
No doubt, no doubt. We're going to close it out early today. Max, I have a play for tomorrow. I am on the Raptors -2.5 tomorrow, Max. I think the Raptors get it done. Even though I was a big fan favorite of them going 7 games, I thought both home teams would win and would come down to the 7 game and to really test our capping. But what I've seen from this bench, these starters, the way the Bucks get rattled, Max, I'm on it, bro. I already have 3 units on the -2.5 tomorrow, man. That's a play I'm taking in the NBA. You have an NBA play tomorrow, and I lean under Max 212. The way the Bucks have to win this game, they have to show defense. I mean, right now the Raptors are playing great defense against this team. They're outscoring a team who scores nothing but points. Number 1, number 2 team in the league in scoring points as well last year. They're holding them down. I have to lean under here, Max, and I'm haven't taken the under to play yet, but I am on Raptors -2.5 tomorrow, Max.
Yeah, Rail, to be honest with you, bro, I'm going with the zigzag theory here for the first quarter, first half. I really like the Raptors first quarter, first half. I haven't looked through the stats yet. I know at this point, neither do I or you or Jay need to look through the stats. We know the NBA pretty solid here, but for just to find the little edge, you could find some stats that that does not look right, stuff like that. So I'm going to look through it. But to be honest with you guys, I like the Raptors first quarter, first half, and yeah, the Bucks need to play defense tomorrow. The threes cannot be falling like that. They have been letting Pascal Siakam shoot his 3 since he's only 28% from the 3-point line. But why even risk it? He starts making those shots. Nothing is impossible for the Raptors. Yeah, and Fred VanVleet cannot have a good game like that. They have to do their best to keep Kawhi Leonard. Let's see how that goes. I would of course lean towards in an elimination game like this. I have to lean towards the under. We need to see defense. But yeah, for the full game, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I want the Bucks to win it so bad. I know it might sound biased. I just feel like this series will go to Game 7. Just a bad feeling. Like even the last game didn't feel like that much of a great win from the Raptors. More like the Bucks were just throwing it away, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna get into capping it, but I really like the Raptors early in that game. I might even look towards the Raptors first quarter over because they will start off hot. Other than that, today's plays, I'm gonna grab the New York Liberty -3 full game. And I'm tailing a couple of MLB plays. I'm a tail. I think Teddy B was already on it. Minnesota Twins run line -1.5. You guys can find me on
Be
Twitter at
careful, be
Max
careful.
Bro.
Tell B, man. You know he be slinging from Drake nuts.
Yeah, I mean the only reason I feel solid with that play is as well. Big guy Baba thought they should win by 4 or 5, and even J Money is on it. So I feel solid. A couple of Money Gang Sports guys are on it. Not a huge bet for me. I was going to lay pretty big sauce, but I stayed off of it. I'm pretty solid. It's a solid bet, I would say. You guys can find me
No,
on Twitter at Max Bro.
no doubt. Well, Max, man, I know that WNBA ain't your thing, but we're gonna help you get into the forum and get some money, man. And just like we want to help all you guys get into the forum for WNBA. I will be busy this weekend. I'm gonna be out with the wife, celebrating, doing some little things. My son graduated. Gotta go to Portland and hit another graduation on Monday. So I might do my show from Portland if I can make it. If not, I'm gonna send some money down there. But eventually, I'm gonna have my kids and everybody up here, man. So I'll be on the road. Most of my shows will be on the road. We'll be from Disneyland, Disney World, Six Flags, all that shit throughout the summer. But I will be at a lot of WNBA games live in the flesh, front row seats, doing my thing, man. So right now, as an in-play bet wise, I did take under 155 under in the Dream and Wings game. I took it under 155 and a half, but my book gave me 154 when I took it, so I'm stuck at the 154 and a half. I think this game still goes under. It's all the way down to 152 now, so yeah, it goes under. The Wings have no defense, no offense, and the Dream are the
Great,
number
real
one
quick.
team defensively in the WNBA. I love this sport. I love doing this show. I love hanging with Max. I love hanging with Jay Money. These are my guys. These are the guys you will continue to see on the show continuously. Jay, Max, my guys. That's how we're gonna do it. So Max, thank you for coming on doing this. I'm in man King Real, Liberty, first half, full game. Let's get it. I got -1 and -2. But right now, I would say take the money line first half. If you have the money, you get the juice, let the juice with the Liberty first half money line, and then rock that -3 out for the full game if you can. Catch you guys on Monday, Memorial Day weekend. My daughter turns 17 on that day. I might show up with my brains here, my heart there. Who knows how it is? My daughter turning 17. Pray for me. Good luck. Deuces.